walked past this women's bookstore just around the corner from the park by my house. Well, I tell you, I walked past it about 1.5 million times before, but I've never gone in there, you know. I think it was the name that turned me off. Women in print. You know, it just sounds so... I'd been wanting to read. Well, I never thought they'd have any books that I want to read in a place like that, but there was the new Faye Kellerman right there in the window. So in I went. And oh, the little gal who worked there was very nice. Not at all what I'd expected. I don't really know what I'd expected, but she was very nice, and so we got to chatting. And so I asked her, I said, now, why women in print? You know? I mean, aren't they afraid of alienating people? Because, frankly, I don't see that women need their own bookstores. Their own bathrooms, yes, but, anyhow. Oh, I tell you, they had a lot of great books in there. They had a whole section of murder mystery novels, which I love, and a huge fiction section, and a ladies' health section, and, oh, get this, a her story section. Isn't that a hoot? Her story. Like history, but about women. The little gal who works there told me that a lot of women's experiences are represented in capital H history. And you know, when I thought about it, I don't remember reading a lot about women in history, it's true. But I just figured it was because they hadn't done much worth writing about. Oh, and they have this section called feminist thinking, which seemed to me a bit of an oxymoron. And that word, hey, feminist, well, it just sounds kind of slutty, doesn't it? Myself. It just sounded like a lot more fun. Now, not that I was one of those women's livers. No, don't get me wrong. I had a family to raise during all that business. While they were out there burning their bras, I was at home burning the roast. Not that I didn't think they had some good ideas, those gals. It just, well, it just wasn't for me. That's all. So I didn't much look at the feminist thinking section because I am not a feminist. Now, I don't care if you are, that's up to you. Live and let live, joie de vivre, whatever. But for me, I don't want to be against men, you know? I don't want to be against women. So, what would you call me, a humanist? Is that what I do? I don't know. Anyhow, oh, and at the back of the store, they had this whole section on lesbian issues, and I tell you, I think they were smart to put it at the back of the store like that, because that kind of thing, when you first walk in the door, it can turn a lot of people away. Oh, but I was talking to the little gal who works there, and I didn't want her to think that I was looking at the lesbian books, because I think she might have been a homosexual herself. And, I tell you, my eyes were going this way, and they were going that way, and I was looking up at the ceiling, and I was looking down at the floor, and suddenly I just made like I was really interested in the women in sports section, so she wouldn't get the wrong idea. Not that I think she'd be attracted to me, mind you. I'm old enough to be her mother, for crying out loud. My daughter, Missy, is probably about her age. And, oh, you know what I did? I went home and I called Missy. And I told her that her mother had just been to a women's bookstore. And how did you like them apples, I asked her. Oh, you know, I tried to tell her about the her story section because I thought she'd get a kick out of it. But, you know, she didn't even so much as giggle. She said she was familiar with that term already. That she'd learned a lot of her story when she'd taken women's studies in college. Well, I didn't know what the heck she was talking about. I said to her, Missy, honey, women's studies, is that some kind of gynecology class or something? ask Jay Leno the way she laughed at that one, but I didn't know. Anyhow, Missy told me all about the women's studies and about all the cool people she met there. And, oh, she said that's where she met Jenny, her roommate. That Jenny is just the nicest little gal. She and Jenny have been roomies for, she and Missy rather have been roomies for about, 6 years now. They just get on like a house on fire, those two girls, I'm telling you. You know, I tell her all the time, I say, Missy, honey, if you want to get a place by yourself, Daddy and I'll give you the money. But she says no. No, her and Jenny like living together. She tells me, Mom, don't worry about me. I'm happy just the way I am. Anyhow, so Missy told me all about the women's studies classes and about the her story class and the women in social change class and even the women in sexuality class. And I tell you, I'm glad I didn't know she was taking that class at the time. I don't think I slept awake. And you know what else she told me? She told me that in women's studies, not only did she learn about women and women's issues, but she said she also learned who she was. And I hung up the phone and I thought, well, she's got something on you there, doesn't she, Button? You know, I used to complain all the time when Missy was little that my name was not Missy's mom. I used to say it all the time. My name is not Missy's mom, I'd say. I mean, here's my daughter, who's not even 30, and she can say that she knows who she is, you know? And then there's me. Yeah, considerably past 30 is all I'll say. And I realize that I don't even know who Button is, you know? And I don't even know who my daughter is. I mean, I had no idea she'd taken women's studies and knew all about her story, and I'll bet there are a lot of other things I don't know about her as well. So, here I am. This is my first women's studies class, and I'm taking this class because my ceramics class got canceled. And I'm Button Bradley.